Hello students, now we will learn about journalizing. Using the rules of debit and credit, transactions are initially entered in a record called a journal. In this way, the journal serves as a record of when transactions occurred and were recorded. The November transaction of NetSolutions are still used to illustrate how to journal the transaction. The transaction is recorded in the two-column journal using the following steps. Step 1. The date of the transaction is entered in the date column. Step 2. The title of the account to be debited is recorded in the left-hand margin under the description column, and the amount to be debited is entered in the debit column. Step 3. The title of the account to be credited is listed below and to the right of the debited account title, and the amount to be credited is entered in the credit column. Step 4. A brief description may be entered below the credited account. Step 5. The post reference column is left blank when the journal entry is initially recorded. This column is used later when the journal entry amounts are transferred to the accounts in the ledger. The process of recording a transaction in the journal is called journalizing. The entry in the journal is called a journal entry. A useful method for analyzing and journalizing transaction is as follows. Step 1. Carefully read the description of the transaction to determine whether an asset, a liability, and an owner's equity, a revenue, an expense, or a drawing account is affected. Step 2. For each account affected by the transaction, determine whether the account increases or decreases. Step 3. Determine whether each increase or decrease should be recorded as a debit or a credit to the account. Following the rules of debit and credit will be shown later. Step 4. Record the transaction using a journal entry. Here are the summarized terminology that is often used in describing a transaction along with the related accounts that would be debited and credited. Receive cash for services provided. The debit is cash and the credit is fees earned. Services provided on account. The debit is accounts receivable and credit is fees earned. Receive cash on account. The debit is cash and the credit is account receivable. Purchase on account. The debit is asset account and credit is accounts payable. Paid on account. The debit is accounts payable and the credit is cash. Paid cash. The debit is assets or expense account. The credit is cash. Owner investments. The debit is cash and or other assets. The credit is owner's name or capital. Owner withdrawals. The debit is owner's name drawing and the credit is cash. Now let's start to journal the transaction of NetSolutions on November transaction. Transaction A. 1st November. Chris Clark deposited $25,000 in a bank account in the name of NetSolutions. The analysis of this transaction is the increase on asset account and increases on an owner's equity account. It is recorded in the journal as an increase or debit to cash and an increase or credit to Chris Clark capital. The accounting equation impact assets of cash is increased $25,000, and also the owner's equity, the Chris Clark capital, is increased $25,000. Transaction B. 5 November. NetSolution paid $20,000 for the purchase of land as a future building site. This transaction increases one asset account and decreases another. It is recorded in the journal as a $20,000 increase or debit to land and a $20,000 to decrease or credit to cash. The accounting equation impact is assets, that is land, increased $20,000 and cash decreased $20,000. Transaction C. November 10. NetSolution purchased a place on account for $1,350. The analysis of this transaction is increases an asset account and increases a liability account. It is recorded in the journal as a $1,350 increase or debit to sublease and a $1,350 increase or credit to accounts payable. The accounting equation impact assets sublease increases $1,350. Liabilities or accounts payable increase $1,350. Transaction D, November 18, Net Solutions received cash of $7,500 from customers for services provided. The analysis of this transaction increases an asset account and increases a revenue account. It is recorded in the journal as a $7,500 increase or debit to cash and a $7,500 increase or credit to fees earned. The accounting equation impact assets or cash increase $7,500, owner's equity or revenue or fees earned increase $7,500. Transaction E, November 30. Net Solutions incurred the following expenses: wages $2,125, rent $800, utilities $450, and miscellaneous $275. Analysis of this transaction increases various expense accounts and decreases an asset or cash account. You should note that regardless of the number of accounts, the sum of the debits is always equal to the sum of the credits in a journal entry. It is recorded in the journal with increases or debits to the expense accounts: wages expenses $2,125, rent expense $800, utilities expense $450, and miscellaneous expense $275, and a decrease or credit to cash $3,650. Transaction F, November 30. Net Solutions paid creditors on account $950. This transaction decreases a liability account and decreases an asset account. It is recorded in the journal as a $950 decrease debit to accounts payable and a $950 decrease or credit to cash. The accounting equation impact assets equal to liabilities plus owner's equity. Cash increased $950, accounts payable increased $950. Transaction G, November 30. Chris Clark determined that the cost of sublease on hand at November 30 was $550. The analysis is Net Solutions purchased $1,350 of sublease on November 10. Thus, $800 comes from $1,350 purchase minus with $550 on hand of sublease have been used during November. This transaction is recorded in the journal as an $800 increase or debit to sublease expense and an $800 decrease or credit to sublease. The accounting equation impact assets equal to liabilities plus owner's equity or expense. Sublease increase $800, sublease expense increase $800. Transaction H, November 30. Chris Clark withdrew $2,000 from Net Solutions for personal use. The analysis is this transaction decreases assets and owner's equity. It is recorded in the journal as a $2,000 increase or debit to Chris Clark drawing and a $2,000 decrease credit to cash. The accounting equation impact assets equal to liabilities plus owner's equity drawing. Cash increase $2,000, Chris Clark drawing increase $2,000. Okay students, there are some rules of journal entry. The first, the entry must have at least 2 accounts with one debit amount and at least one credit amount. Second, the debits are listed first and then the credits. And the last, the debit amounts will always equal the credit amounts. Please do all of the exercise and the assignment carefully so you will learn and more understand about this topic. Bye!